Clearly and effectively communicating your case for change to all stakeholders is imperative. People won't be open to embracing change if they don't understand why it's needed. When stakeholders, including people we support and families, hear about change, there's often fear. How will this changes impact me? Will this affect my son or daughter's supports? Will my hours be cut? They're all common questions. It's important to address these fears in a transparent way and shift the thinking about change from threat to opportunity. The most effective way that we were able to share our case for change broadly and provide some answers to the questions people had along the way was through a series of short, upbeat, simple videos. Created in-house with little more than slides and music, we were able to present our change initiative for what it was: a modernization and transformation effort aimed at responding to our changing environment and the changing needs of people and families. The response to these videos was very positive. Various tactics to create some positive buzz and energy about the changes that were taking place were used. Our communication team of just 5 members created a logo to brand our change initiative and ensured that logo was visible across the organization and at community events. We had the Real Change logo on t-shirts, magnets, on the desktop of all computers, so Real Change was everywhere. Stamping all of our Real Change communications and documents with a logo was a great way to give our change initiative an identity and frame it in a positive way with the themes and messages that were being shared. Positive change quotes were shared weekly via email with all employees. Simple, short reads that were easy to consume at the start of a shift were sent consistently throughout the first few months of our change initiative. Articles detailing the current change activities were regularly featured in our quarterly newsletter that is distributed to families, members, and employees. Community events such as a barbecue were held to share information with people receiving services, families, and employees about each of the pilot projects we were working on. Particularly in a large organization like ours, a change leadership group cannot be the only champions of change in order to reach everyone effectively. We called for one change champion from each staff team who would volunteer to share information about our change initiative and who would lead innovative thinking discussions. We found that direct support professionals were more likely to ask questions and share honest feedback with their champion or their peer versus their manager. Change initiatives will fail if they become senior management exercises. People won't embrace changes if they don't have a say in the direction, a voice in the process, or a role in the implementation. That's why it's imperative that leaders are identified from across the organization, no matter their role. It's much more powerful for an employee to hear that there is support for the new direction from a peer than a senior manager. The other reality is that not every manager or director can be a part of one of the Real Change working groups or serve on the steering committee. However, it's imperative that they're able to articulate our case for change clearly to anyone who asks. Excellent communication was imperative, but also finding ways to engage those managers and directors through team learning and information sharing was successful. We added a new element to our bi-monthly team meetings called Team Learning Leading Change. We selected a popular and highly regarded book about the 8 steps of leading a successful change initiative and reviewed one chapter at each meeting. We tried to align each step or chapter with the current phase of our change initiative. This was an opportunity to discuss change in a more meaningful way than just presenting team updates and information. Stay tuned for Module 4, Considering New Ideas and Pilot Projects.